Hey guys, filmymarkgaming here. Basically just making a huge, ginormous update video, which will be filled with a lot of awkward moments, pauses, all that good stuff that I am made of. So anyways, for starters, I guess I'll just say that yes, I'm using my headset with my microphone around my neck, just so you can hear me, because using my computer's microphone it sounds like shit, and I'm not going to be wearing it because I sound like a dumbass. And I am wearing a hat, yes, because in Canada we wear hats on our heads indoors. So, anyways, basically what I want to talk about is a variety of things in regards to just my whole channel and just my channel, I guess in general. I guess that the first thing I'll talk about is the long pause in videos or views or whatever. Um, the reason I haven't uploaded for a week is because I went over my cap at my house because I was uploading the entire Halo 4 campaign, and obviously I can't really, if I'm gonna go over my cap for an entire month, just uploading one campaign, it's I can't really do it, unfortunately. So I don't even know what to say in regards to the Black Ops campaign because I started uploading it, and I don't want to say I'm not gonna upload it, but it's kind of looking that way. Whether or not you care, I don't know, which will bring me to my next point in a second. But just the fact that I've gone over my cap just uploading that one campaign. Meanwhile, the Black Ops 2 campaign I filmed is actually longer. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Um, Plus the fact that it's a couple, it's a few weeks later. By the time it's uploaded, I'd probably have to do one video a day, and 25-minute segments for a day for 7 hours of footage. Actually, it's more than 7 hours, like 8 hours of footage. You're not gonna get far with that, even if I cut it down. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to upload that, unfortunately. But it's bringing me in my next point. Well, I'll talk about that point first. I guess I'll talk about it after. I'm getting mixed up here. I'll just talk. So, with that said, I don't really know if I'll upload the entire thing. My channel might just be kind of like little snippets and stuff like Minecraft, like NHL 10, that kind of thing. It might be snippets. It might not actually be campaign. I mean, I want to do that, but the fact that I can't really upload in one complete day, unless what I did is I just uploaded it all, right at the beginning of the month before my cap, and then just see how it plays out from there. It's just I don't really want to do that because, I mean, I could try and upload the Black Ops campaign. It's just I just think it's kind of like a waste of time if you understand what I'm saying. I don't really want to quit. I'm not normally doing that. I'll probably end up uploading it, but it's just gonna be so late and all that. Um, Fortunately, I mean, because I have a whole bunch of things I have planned for doing this. Like I had a whole bunch of games. I wanted to do a Pearl 2 campaign playthrough. I wanted to do Metro Last Light playthrough when that came out. I don't know what other games do I have out the side. Top of my head, those are kind of what I have. But there's a few things I wanted to do, and the fact that I'm not gonna quit on it. Um, yeah. If you're curious, off to the side I have my Xbox because I have like a new setup kind of thing for my videos, which is I guess would bring me to my next point. Um, I'm kind of skipping the other point, but I'll leave that for later because it's kind of aggressive. I don't even know how to describe that. But in regards to my new setup, the reason I've been uploading more and got back into my channel and all that was the fact that I think it was just one random day I brought my Xbox up to my room and figured, hey, if I can get my Rockstar to work up here, my old capture card, then maybe I could start doing videos again. And then from there, I kind of thought about it and then tried to get that to work. Didn't work, but then I brought me to my next point of buying my capture card. So then I ended up buying. I got a new capture card. I got the Hoppage, whatever this one, HD PVR Gaming Edition. But I actually, because of the setup, I figured it might be worth, because originally I wanted it so I can do like N64, GameCube, and all that. But I've had trouble with all the systems, like the GameCube. It's kind of buggy. N64 it freezes at times. And it's kind of hard to watch. PlayStation 2 kind of gave me trouble. So overall, I was having difficulty with it, and that was the main reason I bought it, because I would have went with the HD PVR 2, um, if it wasn't for the little RCA inputs on the front of this guy, which is why I bought it. But, there's emulators and stuff, so, I kind of move away from that. So I'm actually thinking of selling it, getting an HD PVR 2, use HDMI, better quality, and all that stuff. Not that better quality makes better videos or whatever, but, if I rather watch a video of a guy, obviously, who sucks running around better quality than a guy who's kicking ass and like this terrible, like, you know 280p quality, if that's even quality level. Just you understand what I mean. Just uh, different for different people. So basically, I kind of went and started getting all this stuff just for this setup. Like my Xbox, I ended up buying because of the setup and the fact that obviously I'm actually using a monitor. I need audio, and I don't have audio, so I ended up buying myself some X32s. These guys right here. So that's what I use. Which unfortunately don't work with my computer, because I'd love to use them with my computer, but they don't work with my computer. So that, I bought all the stuff for this setup, so it's not like I'm gonna give up on it. I play up here and stuff, and I do a lot. So think about it. I'm probably gonna upload that Black Ops 2 campaign. Kind of convincing myself now. I might have to just do my thing, go over the cap, or I might upload it by the end of the month, and then kind of upload as much as I can just before December ends, just so I can do it, and then at the beginning of November, kind of divide it up, whether or not you care. Which is why Minecraft might be better just to upload completely. But I'm gonna try and do a variety of things, because ow, I hit myself in the balls. I know that was random. I just put my hand down and punched it, and I'm gonna puke. Anyways, so I'm getting off topic here. So basically, yeah, I want to talk about that, and I'll be selling it. So I doubt if you're even interested, but whoever's watching this, if you want to buy a capture card and up in Canada, just message me and we can talk some stuff out. I'm not gonna be very specific. I'm not trying to sell stuff on here. I guess that's all I'll say about that. So yeah, that basically discusses gaming. Another thing I want to discuss, which I've had not message arguments, messages back and forth to people on other channels, having problems with the way, because I know Scout Security does it. I know almost everybody does it just because it's broad, but I know there's some people who seem to have a problem when people say like, "Hey guys," they seem to have a problem thinking that you assume that you have an audience, which technically, if you're watching the video, that you're the audience, whether or not you stay or not, you're there for it, so you're the audience. But with that said, I, having these conversations back and forth, I kind of felt that, with these guys saying that, if you've got a problem with that, then, you can go suck a dick. No, I'm just kidding. But, it's kind of your own preference, and it's just kind of nitpick. I just thought I'd bring it up because, I know I do it, other people do it, but I guess the thing I want to get off my chest is basically, not even get it off my chest, but just say it is, for YouTube, I don't upload because I'm trying to, make money. That's obviously a nice thing, but, for some people are really good at, building up your little YouTube, little empire and all that good stuff. Some people aren't. Some people just upload because, they want to show a friend something. Some people upload because they have one funny clip and they put it up, and they have one video on their channel. There's tons of channels like that. I think YouTube had that big little rampage of deleting channels with just like one video, or I don't know how that worked, and I'm not gonna get into that because I might just be making up bullshit. But I've seen channels like that, and they're deleted. But there's one guy who makes a video, uploads it to YouTube, and it's from like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or whatever, and he doesn't do anything more. It doesn't come back to it, doesn't do anything with it. Terrible quality, all that something stupid. But I'm going off. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. But anyways, there's always people doing different things on YouTube. Some people just assume that they have this huge audience and that they're just so good at videos. And the kind of person I am, I personally feel is I upload because I like to upload. I like to, you start getting views, and it kind of makes you feel good. Like if I got 10 views on a video, I feel accomplished. I mean, I'm happy. I like to watch the little, your total video views go up. I like watching subscribers go up. I don't really care about subscribers. I mean, if I had 0 subscribers and like 200,000 upload views, I'd probably be happy. If I had 500 subscribers and zero, maybe 10 upload views, I mean, I don't really, that doesn't make me feel good. It's kind of stupid. Um, I feel it's more about I find views more meaningful. That's kind of what YouTube is. But subscribers is kind of like they took the extra step to subscribe to you, and they want to stay tuned for content. Or they just subscribe because they want to sub for sub or whatever. Come across a lot of those guys, but um, I don't, I don't have a problem with anybody who wants. I keep rocking with you. I'm sorry about that. I don't have a problem with people who want to upload, for different reasons or whatever. Like if you want to do that, that's fine. But I just want to give my reasoning, my feel on the uploads and whatnot. So I don't upload because I feel I'm successful or any of this. I upload because struggling a lot. I upload just because I like to build like a little empire. I kind of said that before, um, but it's not really the same thing. I like to get you see your views kind of start to develop, and it's kind of like a goal. Like, oh, can I reach maybe 200,000 views within, I don't know, 2 years or something? It's kind of you setting a personal goal and maybe continuing, or that's kind of how I see it. Like I've had channels in the past, the crappy channels, new, alright channels, like Frying Pan Films too. That did alright and started getting on good, and then um, I had my AdSense on there, and then I lost it, and so I kind of moved to my new channel, which you could say I'm kind of like a poo face for doing that, but at the same time, I didn't really like the name I had, and yeah, I'm really picky with stuff. Like I can't even begin to tell you about names and everything. Like the name I have on Xbox is Frying Pan Films, and I want to change that because it's just annoying the shit out of me. Um, because I don't use that channel anymore. So I kind of want to have a new permanent name, you know what I mean? So it's just little things like that that bug me, so that's why I made the new channel, because I kind of had an excuse now to make a new channel, because I originally had this channel that's doing really good, and then, then I said, oh, well, I'm going to make a new channel, so I had an excuse to do it, but, I really shouldn't have done that anyways. But obviously I left it here, I didn't delete it, because, it still had stuff on it that I felt was kind of important. So yeah, I guess I've talked about that now. The next thing I'd like to talk about is my original channel, filmymark. Just filmymark, plain old filmymark. That channel I want to talk about because that's my oldest channel I have running now that I'm currently using still. But I only have one video on it, and I haven't done much with it. Haven't really, actually, ever really done anything with it. The last time I logged into it was, I think, the day I created it, and I haven't come back to it yet. That channel was kind of meant for like creative stuff I did. It wasn't like gaming or anything. Like I had it on the other channel, it was kind of like I had just mixed everything up. I kind of wanted to organize it, like gaming on one side and then just another channel for like kind of creative stuff. Like if I make I don't know if like Flash, Adobe Flash or whatever. If I made a funny animation I felt was really good and I felt like sharing it, then I'd upload that. If I made, I don't know, some other thing, blah blah blah, blank blank blank, whatever, I made something, I don't know, stop motion, then I'd upload it, and I felt it was really good. So that was what that channel was for. It was just kind of like the artistic channel, which brings me to my next point. Making videos on that channel, I am obviously not done. I've actually came up with a really good excuse to. It's all about excuses with me. Anyways, I came up with a good excuse to start making videos again because originally I had my camera, and I mean, if you've done stop motion animation, you would understand it's a pain in the ass having to like do it from your little camera, like you have your camera, and you'd be doing it, and you'd be like, have to hold and be like click click, or you have it on a tripod and you have to click it. Well, obviously when you click it, you click it and it moves a little bit, so the animation's not smooth. There's nothing smooth about it, and so I ended up coming up with this way. I had a tripod and had a little camera thing. You could take it off. It was like kind of remote, and then I just had it sitting on the table, so I didn't even have to trust the camera. But even at that, it still moved. And then my dad actually recently bought a Nikon DSLR camera. I can't even remember what it is. I think it's a D600. or it might be something else. I can't remember. But anyways, he bought the whatever the hell is Nikon, and he's recently ordered a tripod and a remote and stuff. And I kind of thought, this gives me an excuse because that one video I did, the um, the doctor one, whatever, the herpes video. That video, when I made that, my cousin came over and happened to bring his camera over, and I kind of wanted to fiddle with it, and I brought it up, and then I thought, hey, what if I made an animation? So I did that, and I made it, and did it, whatever, and then I watched it put together. It turned out good, and I felt, hey, that's actually pretty good. So I uploaded it. Obviously, there was a few things like lighting and stuff, but for the fact that I used it in one night, I mean, it's not saying it's amazing or anything, but I did that one night, and then I kind of started thinking, like, maybe I got a nice camera, maybe I'd be really happy, had fun doing this. And not to say I wasn't having fun with my camera, but the picture quality isn't as good, and it wouldn't turn out as well, and it just overall would be kind of annoying. Plus, I don't have a remote with it. So, now that I have, well, we're gonna have a remote, and I've already talked to my dad about borrowing the camera. I kind of have more of a reason to make videos again, because I really enjoy doing animations, but there's some people who just love doing that. They're good at it. They just do it, and they're good at it. They're able to sit down and do it. I'm not entirely one of those people. I can maybe make a short video or a video, and I'll do it over time. Like most guys, they'll do it, but they'll be more, they'll just do that. They won't do a variety of things, which, like, I do. So, to go back and forth. That's why I made the two channels. So yeah, that's what I want to say about those. I'll definitely be making more. I've made videos and such for that. Like, I wrote down plans and stuff. I wrote it down just so I, remember stuff, anything I came across. And yeah. So I've basically talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Going back to the Xbox, I guess what I want to say is I'll probably upload that campaign. I don't know what I'll do. I have to figure out all the gigs and stuff, how much it will take. I'm hoping it won't be too many. I've actually lowered the quality. Obviously, if I get the new HD PVR, it's gonna be probably higher, more gigs and all that. It'll be a bigger file type, so it'll be more trouble with that. But be willing to upload it, and I can guarantee that when I move, when I'm out of this, my actual house, when I move, I'll definitely be more into this kind of like, this is how I see it. I mean, I don't know why, I kind of recently started thinking about this, and I've just kind of been planning it out. I've been thinking, get a job, but originally I kind of started having this talk. I'm getting personal life here, whether or not you care, stay tuned or whatever. But I kind of been recently thinking, about it, and I was kind of thinking, what do I want to do in the future? What do I really want to do? And I didn't know, because, I mean, my brother's in college. My other brother's in his last year of high school. He might go back for an extra year, or he might go straight to college. And I kept thinking to myself, well, what do I want to do? Because, the time's going to come soon, and I have no idea. My one brother's got a plan. My other brother's got a few job ideas, and I'm not really sure, in all honesty. I don't really know what I want to do. So I kept thinking, my one brother's going to go and be some game designer, which, whether or not you know or not, my one brother, he has his own channel. It's on my channel. It's the Blue MJM one, which he's been wanting to make this video. He's been writing a script or whatever for it, and he's been putting it off for I don't know how long. I'm not going to go into detail, but anyways, he wants to go to the artistic side of game design. Like, he's good at stuff, and he's always been, like, a Nintendo fag. I'm not saying that Nintendo is for fags. I'm just saying recently their Wii's kind of appealed more to a younger audience or whatever. It's not like Xbox or PlayStation where they have these, really mature games. With the Wii U, I don't know. We have a Wii U now, but we're getting it for Christmas. So I don't know how that will be until that time. But so I kept thinking, my brother's got this plan to be this game designer, which I'm sure he'll make it there. My other brothers kind of have a vague idea. And then I kept thinking, what do I want to do? And, then I kind of realized, well, what if I did what I originally wanted to do? And I didn't want to go, because what I originally wanted to do was just go to maybe some kind of film career or something. I don't know, something with film, because I've always loved doing videos. I've absolutely loved it. like I think the reason why I never made a lot of like home videos. I mean, I made a lot of home videos. Like I was doing them back in the days with my brother's, one take kind of thing. But then I started to um, get a bit more into it and started doing little skits and such. But then the reason I kind of started going away from that was because I was having trouble coming up with ideas because I'd make a video, and as soon as I come up with it, I'd be like, oh, you know what, this is gonna be really good. But then when it came down to actually doing it, I'd look back at it and think, well, that was kind of really stupid, and that was my biggest problem. I'd think of a video, I'd go back, I'm about to do it, and then realize, this is kind of stupid, and I kept making ideas, and then I kept thinking about it, and then I kept shooting them down because I didn't think they were good, and so that was my biggest problem because I felt that it takes a lot for me to come up with a video that actually I think is good. But even with that, the videos I made, I mean, they're not amazing. I'm not saying they're God, but I think out of what I've made, they're okay. I can definitely come up with better stuff. I have videos on my computer that are definitely good, and I just haven't even uploaded them. I have tons of stuff like that, but the fact that I haven't even done this stuff or whatever, just a lot. Anyways, so I thought I could go to like film school. I'll call it film school, college, whatever. And I've recently come across like in one of my classes, there's like a poster for Toronto's School of Film. I don't know, I haven't even looked into it, but kind of started thinking about that, and just I don't know, just kind of thinking of doing that, but I wasn't sure because I didn't really know if I wanted to because I didn't want to spend all this money and then not even use it and just get some other job. But I just thought if I had that, it might be nice. Maybe run into some guys who want to do something. I don't know. Maybe get somewhere because I know my brother's run into people who are wanting to do that stuff, and that's kind of one of the best parts about college. You get to meet people with similar interests, and you kind of get together and kind of do stuff. I know that's where quite a few things have happened. Like just tons of stuff. Like you'll figure some guy will go there. He'll be like, oh yeah, I'm interested in, I don't know, electronics, and then um, they'll go there. You'll meet some other guys interested in electronics, and you kind of start talking. And you both have one guy's plans for this one guy's kind of expertise in that field, and you know, you know what I'm getting at. And anyways, so I kind of thought about doing some stuff like that, but other than that, I kind of thought, if it doesn't really work out, maybe find a job locally around here, get kind of a small place. Um, basically build some massive kind of tech thingy computer. Like, I thought, oh, if I get like, really nice computer, I constantly upload, get a really high cap for, my internet. I figured, I'd maybe do videos and maybe make a few extra dollars or whatever. All that stuff. So I've kind of been thinking about that. I've done a lot of thinking about that. But there's just I've been thinking about a lot lately, and this channel's definitely going to be in the future, whether or not I do a lot. Like come plans where go to work, come home, do a video, upload it, go to bed, go to work, come home, make a video, upload it. The kind of thing. If I stick to that, that'd be nice. That'd probably be nice. I'd be happy doing that. Obviously, with a bigger audience, it's nicer because you kind of feel like what you're doing is worth it. You're not just wasting your time. So yeah, after we've had this nice big long life-filled dream, I don't really know what to say now. I mean, I've kind of talked about everything. So yeah, that was a lot of updates. Whether or not you're still watching, good job. You get a gold star. So yeah, I've talked about a lot. And in the future, I hope to do more videos and stuff. I hope to. My goal, I'm just gonna say right now, whether or not you care, is, and this isn't because I want to be better than him or anything. This is just the goal. Is Scout Security's channel. I'll use him as a perfect example because he's had his channel forever. He's done well. He's kept up, and he's built a little channel. It's a channel. It's not like like a channel. It's like a channel. Quite an audience. He for instance, he's one of the goals I would like to reach. I would like to kind of get up to where he is. That's just a goal, though. There's some things I do better than him. I mean, sure, if you compare them, or there's some things I do better, there's things he does better. Like he's really good at making Black Ops videos. I say that, like he's kept up with that. He's got better quality. There's a lot of things that I can't offer at this point. And he's just he's interesting and stuff. He's a YouTuber, I would say, and he's not a bad one. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. He's good, and like I could watch his videos. And there's some things they're kind of like but that's not to say mine aren't like that. I'm not trying to put him down or anything. I don't even know where I'm going. The point is it's kind of one of my goals to kind of catch up to him, and you pass him, that's great, but who the hell cares? Or you catch up to him, kind of same level. That's just a goal, and be able to do that. It would be great, and I'd like to stay tuned, updated with this, because I hate those long pauses where it's like, make a channel, and it's like, whoop, whoop, it's like, go, I was trying to do like a heart monitor, as you go, it's like up, 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 and then all of a sudden you stop, goes down, 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 all of a sudden you find interest, up, 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 and then, keeps going, keep going, and going, and then just down, and then just keeps going, 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 and eventually, years later, you're like, oh, yeah, I had a channel, I don't want to do that. I would like to stay tuned with it, and that's what he's done. Sometimes he takes pauses and whatnot, but I think he's got a good setup, and I think the biggest reason why he's so tuned to that is the sake that he doesn't have any brothers. I'm not saying he doesn't have a life. I'm not saying that. I just think he's got a lot less going on in his life than I do. Like, for starters, I guess, I have brothers, I obviously don't have access to this stuff. I'm not trying to make excuses here, but you understand what I'm saying. And you got, trying to balance life and all that, and I know he's really good at, doing his videos and stuff, and, he lives his life too. Some people are happy doing other stuff, like, he'll be happy just playing video game, sitting there or whatever. Like my brothers, for example, perfect examples. I have my one brother, Matthew. He likes to draw. He does other stuff. He does his courses on the side. He does all this. He works. He does that. I do my videos. I work. I go to school. I do that. And then my other brother, well, he goes to school, comes home, he plays games, play games, play games, go to school, play game, play game. He's happy just doing that, which, nothing wrong with it, if do whatever makes you happy, but I'm just not one of those people who can just sit there and play games. Like, I want to do something at least that seems meaningful or whatever. Like, doing videos, I feel like I'm doing something meaningful that may, I don't know, benefit me in the future. It's something to look back on, be like, oh wow, that's what I looked like. I don't know, just something that seems kind of meaningful, which brings me back to, Sam. I mean, if he's happy doing that, I can't be bothered just to sit there and play games for, so long. The reason I do the campaign playthroughs is because I play the campaign and do it in one night, because I want to get into the campaign and enjoy it, and when you come back to it, you don't, when you come back to it, you gotta adjust again, as opposed to just playing through, you start to actually get alright at it. But with that said, I'm kind of starting going in circles here, but I basically talked about everything, and, overall, those are all my updates. Whether or not you picked anything out of that, I don't know. I kind of started going in circles. I think I kind of lost myself there. But yeah, I like to do this a lot with my hands. I seem to move my hands a lot. But I should just start doing hand signals. Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, but with that said, I I don't want to stretch this video out any longer. Anyways, if you're still here, that's cool. Once again, thumbs up for you, gold star, all that good stuff. But excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyways, but that's just an update of my life. I didn't really prove anything, I didn't provide anything, I just kind of talked about stuff. That's what's going on here. So, yeah, any of that could change. Like that Black Ops thing, that changed. I'll have to calculate how much it's going to take up and all that. So, yeah, I just want to talk about that, I guess. And, whatnot. I'll be doing more Minecraft videos in the future, and I'll probably do StarCraft again. Obviously, Black Ops, Halo. I haven't played Halo in so long. I think I played it the week it came out, and as soon as Black Ops came out, just played that. I haven't gone back to Halo. But yeah, I've just gone in circles. If you want to know something funny, I'm trying to load something in theater, and it won't load. It's I've been loading it for about half hour plus the 29 minutes we've had here. And yeah, about to hit 30 minutes, so this is going to be a long video, and I don't look forward to uploading it. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So, with all that said, that's my life, and, all the updates and stuff. I don't think I'm really good at making these kind of videos. These are unscripted, obviously. But yeah, so hopefully, something good comes out of this channel. Hopefully, something good happens. I'll probably try and bring up the AdSense thing again, and I'll have to look up their guidelines because it's, when I got it revoked, I was annoyed because I was just going in circles, because it specified do not click on the ads. I didn't click on the ads, and it said that I was generating false money, and it never specified why. So I was unsure of that, which really annoyed me, and I tried to get in contact and understand why fixing my hair, why that happened, and whether or not maybe because it doesn't specify whether you can click the skip ad videos or if you watch the whole video if that's generating money or it doesn't explain it. So that was my problem, and when that happened, that annoyed me. But I'm gonna try and get back into that. Maybe I probably won't even focus on that. I don't even care about that, but try and do some good and maybe ask a few questions or whatever. And yeah, because I know a guy who's in the partnership program, which I guess I could just give him a shout out whether or not it matters. His Gamer Doc, if you know him, he goes to my school. Maybe I'll try and talk to that guy and get some answers or whatever. Yeah, so with that said, I've basically covered everything, and I've talked forever, so I'm going to end the video here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and, feel like I'm forgetting something. Anyways, I'm going to say take care, and, yeah, and I might do some other videos, like some gaming setups, it doesn't even matter, I don't even have a good setup, I don't have, it's an alright setup, but I don't have these amazing setups, but I do have collections of things, like collections of older things. I have huge game collection. It's not even all my, it's not mine. I just mean my general. I collected quite a few things, and yeah, I think that's what I talked about. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. And hopefully you enjoyed the video, and of course, as always, subscribe. Anyways, so take care, guys. Goodbye. So, take care. Take care.